So many people ask me about what to pack for cruising, and especially what to pack on a Christmas market river cruise in Europe. It's November, December, and that seems to befuddle a lot of people. So today I'm here on board the Scenic Jade on a Christmas market river cruise on the Danube. I've pulled clothes out of my closet to show you what I've packed for my Christmas market river cruise on the Danube in December. I'm going to start with telling you what you do not need to pack. You do not need to bring your own bathrobe to have a nice warm something to get into first thing in the morning, or on your way to the hot tub or the plunge pool or to the spa, and save yourself all kinds of space in your bags. For Christmas market river cruise on the Danube, it's about layers. It takes nothing to add this extra little base layer into your suitcase. So I do that, and already on this trip I've been happy to have that little base layer. It just makes you a little more cozy and warm. So that possibly 3 layers: your base layer, a shirt, and then a cozy wrap or a sweater. So those are great layers to start with. Outer layers. I'm going to recommend, if you have a wool coat, that you consider bringing something instead like this, which has more of a waterproof outer layer. It's not waterproof, but it's certainly water resistant. Or in this case, mine is only just below the hips because I didn't want that extra bulk of a full length coat, but definitely with that waterproof or water resistant outer layer. This is also something I bring as a top layer, just a vest, has a cozy little scarf, because some days are quite mild and you don't necessarily need that much outdoor layer. So instead you could go with a vest. It also has that water resistant outside skin, so you're still getting some water resistance from a heavy mist or a light rain, but you don't have the sleeves. You may have a cozy collar. A vest is a really great thing to have as an outer layer if you have some extra space in your jacket and you don't want that full-size coat on some of the days that are milder. And now for the finishing touches of your outer layer of clothes. Always bring a hat. Now this happens to be a beret because I like berets. I wear hats even when I don't have to. But even if you're not much of a hat person, have a wool cap with you. You're really going to appreciate sometimes having that warmth over your ears and not letting heat escape from the top of your head. So bring a wool hat with you just to keep warm. They don't take any space up in your bag, and you can be very thankful that you have that. Of course, you're going to want a scarf. More than one scarf probably. If one gets damp, you're not going to want that. And here's the mitten and glove conversation. So yes, of course, you're going to want to bring mittens or gloves. Imagine yourself pulling them on and off or trying to make your camera work. So I always go with gloves so that I can use my fingers rather than having to take my mittens off to have my hands free. And make sure you can get the ones that you can still use your phone with the little touch points, so you can still use your phone so you can take pictures without having to take your gloves on and off for lots of good reasons. One, of course, keeping your hands warm, and the second, so that you don't drop your glove or your mitt on the ground and lose it. I am already down one mitt. I already have one orphaned glove. So the moral of the story is always bring at least 2 pair. You might lose one, as I already have, and also if they get damp, you don't want to have to put on damp gloves if you go back outside. I always bring a tiny umbrella. It weighs nothing, it occupies no space. Almost every cruise line has umbrellas for guests to borrow. But they're the big ones, which is terrific, these big sort of golf-sized ones, and they are wonderful, except that once you borrow them, you're stuck all day carrying them around, and they are a bit cumbersome, whereas this you can just slide into your bag, and if you need it, you can pull it out. You're not stuck with carrying it around all day or weighing you down. And having a collapsible bag in your bag or your backpack or whatever you're carrying with you is a really great idea. This one is terrifically handy. Look at this. It opens up, it folds open, and I have this really great bag. But in the meantime, when I'm not using it, it folds up to practically nothing in my bag, so I'm not burdened down and I'm not trying to stuff things, especially some breakable things. If you want, some schnapps perhaps, or some wine, or some breakable Christmas ornaments, you're not jamming them in that bag and possibly breaking them. You have this portable little foldable bag at your disposal. Down to the ground now, I've even laid out some boots. I don't think you need big, heavy winter boots. What you do need is something that's going to keep your feet warm and your feet dry. So I bring this kind of boot. I make sure I weatherproof it before I come. This has always been enough for me with a pair of jeans and to keep my feet warm and dry. And in fact, some days also indoors on the ship, you might be really happy to have a pair of shoes like these. Lots of time, these are fine for outside if it's not particularly cold or damp. You don't need to wear the heavier version of a boot. You can have just sort of a really sensible shoe. You'll notice there are no heels here. I do bring heels for indoors, but make sure you have sensible, good walking shoes for any cruise in Europe, any time of the year, because cobblestones may not be your friend if you're not wearing sensible shoes. So you want easy walking shoes that are going to be supportive, they're going to be comfortable no matter what the weather. So I hope all of the exposure of the inside of my wardrobe here on Scenic Jade helps you decide what to pack, and it gives you the confidence to say, you know what, I really think that I could book a Christmas Market River cruise. You've probably been dreaming of it. Many people dream of a Christmas Market River cruise, and now you don't have to second guess yourself about whether you have the right clothing or what clothing you need to pack, and instead you can focus on enjoying the magic of Christmas in Europe.